So now children, I'm going to show you the comparative profit and loss account. So whenever we are preparing the comparative income statement, yeah, comparative profit and loss account, we are comparing the 2 years data, at least 2 years data, because 1 year data cannot be compared, so at least we need a two years data, so of the previous years. So now this I have also explained you in my previous theory classes. So now when we are preparing the income statement, a profit and loss account, definitely profit is ascertained by revenue from operation, total income minus the total expenses. Total income minus total expenses is the profit. So here total income, first of all let's see the total income. Total income here, revenue from operation, add revenue from operation is a net sales. Here revenue from operation means net sales. You have to add other income like rent received, sale from profit on sale from old as fixed assets. So interest received, rent received, so dividend received, this are interest on investment. So these are the other income that you can add with the revenue from operation. You will get the total income. After getting the total income, now go for the expenses. The total expenses are cost of raw material consumed, financial expenses like interest paid, interest on debentures paid, interest paid, so employees benefit expenses, depreciation, amortization, so any bad debt written off, depreciation, so bad debt written off. So these are the advertisement expenses, traveling expenses, any expenses, wages paid, salary paid. So these are the expenses. So add all the expenses, cost of raw material consumed. Okay, after that other expenses you can add here. So after adding that expenses you can get the total expenses. So total expenses, now we got the total revenue and we got a total income you got and we got the total expenses. Now profit is very easy to find here. Total revenue minus total expenses is your profit. So this is profit before taxes. Now if you minus, if the rate of tax is given in the question, so less tax, so less tax. So after deducting the tax, you will get, from the profit before tax, you will arrive at the profit after tax. So now let's solve this question from your school textbook. I have already noted the main structure of the question here. As given in the question, you have to copy here. The first item is revenue from operation, then other income. Revenue from operation is given 6 lakhs in your question in the first year, 31st March 2017. So this is the comparative profit and loss for the year ended 31st March 2017 and 31st March 2018. So first year is for the last year, previous year, and second column is for B column is for the current year. So C column for the absolute changes. What is the changes among in the 2 year, comparing the 2 year? What is the changes? That this is the column C, that is ascertained by C. C is ascertained by column B minus column A. So and D is the percentage of change percentage. So D column is ascertained by changes, that is column C divided by base year. So base year into 100. We are comparing the current year with the base year, that is A. So always changes is on the base year in the current year. What is the changes according to the base year? So that's why changes divided by base year into 100. That is C. D column is ascertained by C changes divided by A base year into 100. So now I have taken this question here. So directly this A and B as it is from the copy and paste from your question I have done here. So first is revenue from operations 6 lakhs in the last year, previous year, 31st March 2017 and 31st March 2018 we got 8 lakhs. Similarly other income is given 3 lakh given in the question and 4 lakh for the current year, 4 lakhs given in the question. So total income is 6 lakhs plus 3 lakhs 9 lakh and the current year is 8 lakhs plus 4 lakh will be 12 lakhs. Our expenses given in the question, cost of material consumed is 3,60,000 in the last year and 5,60,000 in the current year. That is cost of raw material consumed. And other expenses are here given 36,000 for the last year and current year 1,12,000. So the total expenses is now 3,96,000 is for the last year and 6,72,000 is for the current year. Now from here we can get the profit from this 9 lakh minus 3,96,000, we can get the profit. So this is column number, this is total revenue is 3, that means profit. So total expenses here 3,96,000, total revenue is 9 lakh. So that means profit before taxes will be column 3, total revenue minus column 4. Okay, so this one we got it here. So column 3 we got here in last year. If you see 3,60,000, 9 lakh is the total revenue in the last year, and current year last year expenses is 3,96,000. So if you minus this one, we'll get the profit here. So 5,04,000 is the profit here. 5,04,000, 5,04,000. How we got total revenue minus total expenditure in the year last year. So again, in this current year, we have 12 lakhs. If you see the 12 lakhs is the revenue in the last year. That is shown by column B, and 6,72,000 is the expenses. So if you minus 12 lakh minus 6,72,000, we got 5 lakh. We'll get 5,28,000. So if this two is subtracted here, 5,28,000 we'll get here. So 5,28,000 we'll get here. So this is the profit before taxes. This minus this total revenue minus total expenditure, 5,28,000. 9 lakh minus 3,96,000 is 5,04,000. This is the profit before taxes. Now 30% tax is on this, 30% of 5,04,000. Okay, so profit before tax will be 5,04,000 for the base year, for the first year, column A. So that is 31st March 2017. 30% on that. If you see 30% on that, we'll get here 1,51,200. 1,51,200 is the 30% of 5,04,000. Again 30%. In the next current year, 31st March 2018, 30% of 5,28,000, we'll get 1,58,400. Okay, so this is what we got here in the profit and taxes at 30%. Now we'll calculate profit after tax. If you subtract 5,04,000 minus 1,51,200, we'll get here 3,52,800. This is the profit after taxes, 5,04,000 minus 1,51,200. Similarly, in the same way, we'll calculate for the current year, 31st March 2018, 5,28,000 minus 1,58,400. We'll get here 36,000. 5,28,000 minus 5,28,000 minus 1,54,000. 1,54,400, you will get here 3,69,600, 3,69,000, 3,69,400, 3,69,600, 3,69,600 you will get here. So this is the profit after tax. So this is profit before tax minus tax, 3,69,600. Okay, so now we should find. Now we'll go for the changes in the obsolete changes in the column C, that is ascertained by B minus A, column B minus A. First one, column B minus A, 8 lakh minus 6 lakh is 2 lakh here. Next one, 4 lakh minus 3 lakh will be 1 lakh here. 12 lakh minus 9 lakh will be 3 lakhs here. 560 here, 560 minus 360 will be 2 lakhs changes. Is the absolute changes. 5,06,000 minus 3,06,000 and 1,12,000 here. 1,12,000 minus 36,000. 1,12,000 minus 36,000 will 1,12,000 minus 36,000 will be 76,000. 76,000. Then 6,72,000. 6,72,000 minus 3,96,000. 6,72,000 minus 3,96,000 will get 2,76,000. 2,76,000. Now if you hear the changes in this, 5,28,000 minus 5,04,000, we will get 24,000. All we are doing, this C column we are finding by deducting B column minus A column. So here also B column minus A column, 1,58,400 minus 1,51,200. We will get here the difference of these two, 58,400 minus 1,51,200 will get 7,200. We'll get here 7,200. We'll get 7,200, and if you do 3,69,600 minus 3,52,800, this two, if this minus this, we'll get here 16,800. So this one is the column C. Now we have ascertained the column C. Now we'll go for column D now. So column D, first one, 2 lakh divided by 6 lakh, that means 2 by 6. 2 by 6 means 1/3. 1/3 will get 33.33. 1/3. When we calculate 1/3 percentage, 1 by 3 percentage means it will be 33.33. This also 1/3. 1/3 is same as 33.33. So 1 by 3 in terms of percentage is always 33.33. So here also 3 by 9. 3 by 9 means 3 1 3 3 9. 1/3 also. 1/3 means 33.33 percentage. 1/3 is always equals to, in terms of percentage, 33.33. Now next one now, 2 lakh divided by 3,60,000 into 100. 2 lakh divided by 3,60,000 into 100, we will get here 55.55. This is 2 lakhs divided by 3,60,000 into 100. Again now 76,000 divided by 36,000 into 100. We'll get here 211.11. So 76,000 divided by 36,000 into 100. We'll get 211.11. After that, 2,76,000 divided by 3,96,000. 2,76,000 divided by 3,96,000 into 100. We'll get here 69.69 percentage. Now this one, 24,000 divided by 5,04,000 into 100. We'll get here 4.76. Again here 7,200 divided by 1,51,200 into 100. Here also we'll get 4.76. And here also 16,800 divided by 3,52,800. Here also we'll get 4.76. So this is the preparation of comparative profit and loss for the year ended 31st March 2017 and 17 and 18. So first column is for previous year, second column B column is for current year, and this one is for absolute changes, and this is the percentage. Percentage is every item changes divided by base year into 100. So if you do in this way, so every items, so you can easily solve this problem of this preparation of this comparative profit and loss account. So hope you have understood. So this much for today. Thank you.